What's up, YouTube? Max Stunner here, bringing you a brand new episode of Let's Play Skyrim Part 58. In the last episode, I left it up to you, the viewers, to pick my poison if you guys want to see any extra quests or whatnot. And here's the 411 on that. Sadly, I did not get any requests, so I guess everybody wants to see the finale, which is great because, all good things must come to an end. But let's get right into it. Let's talk to this dragon and let him take us to where we need to go. Now, I should have did something, I should have looked at, because I haven't played this game in a week. So I don't know what I have equipped. I don't know. I mean, I know what kind of like armor I have and whatnot. But, I should I should have did some things. Should have bought a few things. I should have bought, some shock resistant stuff, for things to come, and maybe a few potions. No, actually, I don't think I need any more potions. I think I have way too many potions, actually. Now, for this last stage, I am going to be relying heavily on my healing, mostly, because there's a lot of enemies coming up, and they like to attack in packs, and they have a lot of health, and they just hit hard. And now I think I can vaguely remember like what you actually have to do here, but if my memory serves me well, this is like the one dungeon in the game where you actually don't have your follower. So if you have been relying heavily on your follower up to this point, you're gonna be struggling. I'm not gonna lie to you. So now a few things that you can do to even out the field a little bit is if you have extra notches, use them. If you have necromancy, use it. I don't know how well that will work because a lot of these guys here are extremely powerful. So if your necromancy is not high enough, it's not gonna work. So. Yeah, but luckily, what I'm going to be trying to do is I'm going to obviously I'm going to try to take out the strongest enemies first, and then but I'm going to neglect that if I see like a two-handed Jagur, because those guys they're going to hit you the hardest. They're going to be the most threatening. So go after them first. Also, since the two-handed people are easier to deal with, in my opinion, just because they're stupid. They swing, especially the human two-handed warriors. The AI, of course, they just swing like a madman or a woman. So just like all you just gotta do is kind of like if you're struggling with the two-handed guys or girl or whatever, just kind of backpedal, and then wait till. Well, I never seen the Dragur. They don't really use too many power moves, but wait for an opening and then just go at it. Now I'm gonna be, since I have pretty good healing, I'm gonna, use, try and try and stagger them, fast heal, retreat in and out, and because they're gonna be, I think they usually come about two or three in a pack. Yeah. This if you're struggling with this part, I don't know what to tell you because at this point you can't go back. Once you go to this place, I can't pronounce it. You can't go back. The only way you can go back is if you load a previous save, but I don't do that kind of stuff. So yeah, you want to make sure you're prepared before you fly here. And this is like a bad time for me because I've actually, like I said, I haven't played this game in a week, so I'm gonna be kind of rusty. But hopefully I don't fail too much. And I'm not gonna like the last long Dreamer Ruin. I'm not gonna be recording this in one episode, and I'm not gonna be uploading it. So I mean. I'm not gonna, play through the whole thing and then render it all. I'll try and make, I'll try and keep with the regular schedule that I usually upload my Skyrim videos. They might be a little bit late just because I have a lot of stuff to do. I haven't actually I haven't really been playing that many games. I have played a little bit of I went a little bit old. I played a little bit of Monster Hunter Try. Kind of disappointed. I found out that the online servers were no longer they've been discontinued. I kind of knew that because I mean with Try Ultimate, like with Monster Hunter, is with Capcom in general. As soon as like they come out with a new release, they like usually close the old servers. But I was playing that a little bit, just a little bit, not much. It was a little bit of fun. Play a little bit of Monster Hunter, the original, but other than that, I haven't been playing any computer games at all. Um, so yeah. And also, I don't know where all this lag is coming from. I'm dropping down to like 10, 15 frames a second. And this is not good because when you're playing, especially at this stage, you don't want to get that kind of lag because that lag can be deadly. And I think it's not. I think it's because there's too many enemies on the screen. So I'm not going to probably be using any extra notches that much. I'm going to be, unless I really have to, I'm going to be trying to use mostly just the healing. Because before I recorded, since I haven't been using my computer all that much, I made sure on my external hard drive that I had enough space to record. And I have plenty, so I know it's not hard drive issues or any of that. So before we enter the dungeon, I might end the episode there, depending on how long it is. If it's too short, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to quit Skyrim. And then I'm going to lower the settings a little bit because this lag is ridiculous. I won't be able to I won't be able to do this whole dungeon like with this kind of frame rate. It's just horrible, and it's weird because I haven't played in a week, and I was getting pretty solid I remember I was getting pretty solid frame rate throughout the whole LP most of the part, except for that one place where all the Forsworn, and so I'm gonna have to check that out just to make sure, because this lag it's not good. It's not good for you, and it's not good for me. So I'm gonna fix that. Right now, if it gets because one time I dropped all the way to 2. That's the first time that has ever happened to me while recording this game. So yeah, I'm gonna try not quit the game because yeah, I don't like doing that on camera. So what I will do is if it gets bad, I'm gonna pause the game and then stop fraps and then start it back up. And if it gets bad, because sometimes when you get your frame rate drops so low, when you press the pause, but when you pause the game, it doesn't pause. So it might end abruptly and then come back up. I'm sorry about that, but I really didn't have a choice. Because when you drop it down to the single digit frames, that's not good. That is really bad, because that means there's something wrong. So like, I'll look into that. Also, like I said, I vaguely remember this place, but uh, the two dragons that you fight, I assume they're all gonna, no matter what level you are, they're gonna be regular dragons, because I'm almost level 40, so yeah. I know you fought one dragon, and I was expecting that one to be an elder dragon, but yeah, I was kind of worried about that, but I don't know why they do that. I think the enemies, I think the, to be honest, I think that just for, especially since I'm playing on master difficulty, I think it would just be a better challenge that, the dragons scale with you. I mean, because, they hit like a little, they don't hit me that hard, but, they're easy to kill, they're not a threat. These Dragur Scourge are way more threatening than the dragons. So, especially the two-handed ones, because if you have two of those on you, and you just stand there and take it, you're probably gonna die. So, yeah, and plus, they only have roll die. It's not that big of a deal. Now, if they had the whole thing, yeah, it would be way more threatening. And I would use my Unrelenting Force here, or Fire Breath or something, but I'm too lazy. As you can see, all my favorites, I have a whole bunch on there, so I don't want to have to go through all trying to look for Fire Breath or something. So I just keep Dragon Rend on there, which is totally useless. Later on, when I get to more hairy situations, I might switch to shouts. But I'm usually a person. Usually when I like, I don't know if you guys probably already know this, since if you've been watching all my Skyrim walkthroughs and Let's Plays. But I really don't use that many. I don't really use shouts or my natural ability, just because I don't like relying on that stuff. Because when you start relying on those types of things, it makes you weaker. So I just like every now and again I might use it, but I would like to pretend it's not even there. So I don't really use it. And as you can see, besides the lag, these guys have not been. I'm probably making this look a little bit easier than what it is. Because if you don't have really good restoration here, you're gonna be using potions. And that's why I say restoration is one of the best skills you can get. Even like, I don't care. Even if I'm a warrior, I still put at least a little bit of magicka in there, and I still put a little bit of restoration. Now I might not get the perk right away, but eventually I will get it. To be honest, as a warrior, I only if I'm a two-handed warrior, I might not put no more than 150, 180 stamina. And then I'll have and then I'll have a little bit more I'll start bumping up that magicka. Because I'm telling you, restoration is a lifesaver. It is one of the best skill trees in this game. Sadly I don't see enough people using it. The two most useful ones you can have, or like if you're not going to use restoration, you better use alchemy. Because alchemy, you want your potions to be extremely strong. Actually, both of them are really good. Um, but I tend to like restoration a little bit more, especially when you get towards end game, because that's when restoration really shines. Okay, I'm going to end the episode here, guys. So if you like this Lagg Fest, actually, I think I'm going to call this episode Lagg Fest. If you like this part, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, favorite, do all that good stuff. This is Max Steiner signing out, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.